Been using my iMac since early in 2014, so it's a 2013 version. And I'm going to tell you a story right now how I'm using that as a display with my new M1 Mac Mini. So let's get to it. So I bought the Mac Mini with the LG 5K screen thinking I could use my iMac as a second screen, which I've done in the past with other iMacs. I used to have an older iMac. I'd used the two iMacs together. It was great. But when I get home, of course, I find out, as people know, that you can't do the target display option anymore with Macs after a certain year, so I'm out of luck. Then I started thinking, okay, what can I do? I remember I bought this device, the Iogeni HDMI to USB 3 converter, for some work I was doing with a video camera, my Canon XF100 hooked up into my iMac to do some live streaming. And I wondered if I could use the HDMI input into my Mac Mini and then plug it into the device, then the USB 3 into the iMac. And turns out I can. It worked really well, so I'll tell you a little more about that. So what happens on the Mac Mini when you go to displays is the Mac Mini sees both the LG Ultrafine as well as it sees the Iogeni as the second display. On the iMac, what you need is a program called Quick Camera, which brings in the USB 3 camera input into a window. Initially, there you can see the program is showing me on the FaceTime camera of the iMac. But when I select instead the Iogeni, there is the other screen from the Mac Mini. And I can run the cursor from the LG Ultrafine over into that second screen over on the iMac. Let's try it with Final Cut Pro. Show the iMac or the Iogeni as a second display in Final Cut, and there's a viewer in the small window. Let's blow that up into the full screen on the iMac. And we have the two screen configuration. Someone asked whether it works with one screen, so I unplugged the 5K screen, and sure enough, the entire screen shows up from the Mac Mini. And if we shrink the window, you can see we have both the iMac running Catalina and a small window showing the Mac Mini with Big Sur. That seems to work pretty good. I'd only add hook an Ethernet cable up between the two machines to transfer files. And I can use the storage on the iMac if I want. Hope this is helpful for any of you out there trying to do the same thing. Thanks for watching.